Today I feel like keeping it relatively simple and sit here the whole video with some B-roll over, of course. Hi there, my name is David and welcome to Bricksblocks&mocs. If you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing if you like this. And if you want to go that extra quarter mile and support me even more, I really encourage you to check out my website where I sell instructions for most of my models, including this, which will be a limited time offer. Just want to mention that because this Lykan HyperSport, which we will get into, is one of my most complex cars I've created. We'll have them available at my website about a week. So if you really want them and think you can handle the difficult part of putting it together, grab them now. Don't think they will be available again. Of course, have instructions for a lot of other models as well, and free parts lists for all the models available, and a video tutorial on how to order the parts for, any of the models. Anyway, let's get into the video. I think we're gonna start with the rear this time. First and foremost, the rear lights, which aren't the most complex in themselves, but how they are attached is kinda tricky. First, they are angled a bit on this modified bar piece, which again I love to use. Then the attachment goes inwards to make them angle upwards by having just some hinge pieces. And to meet this angle, these parts here with the wedge slopes are kinda angled as well. And this lower part of the rear is just put together with some modified bricks. Then to create this sloping roofline, which wasn't the easiest. Nothing on this car was the easiest thing to do, to be honest, but this sloping roofline, as you can see, there are just some tiles that are angled a bit, and they are angled with, again, a technique I like to use with these modified round plates with a bar handle that just sit on a clip piece. Again, nothing special, I've done it before, but it really works. And then these side panels, which might have been the trickiest part, I don't know. Again, there are some handled bar pieces, but this time these 45-degree ones, which are angled a bit in themselves to get this right angle, both this way, however I should explain it, and this way to go along with the sloping roof line. Also forgot to mention this about the rear before, but use the microphone to create the logo. Moving on. Now here we come to the doors and the air vents. First, these air vents are created with a modified brick with studs on a lot of sides, and yeah, we have some slow pieces and stuff like that to make up this part. And then they are angled a bit, as you probably already can see, and to make them go in the right place there are some brackets and modified bricks in here just to fit them in the right place and go along with the mud guards here. And now let's take the doors, because yes, the doors are actually openable. Unfortunately, there is a downside to these doors, because they are attached with a Technic pin, and it's the one without friction. I think it exists with friction now, but the reason I didn't use the one with friction was that I was afraid that when you would open the door, if it was a tiny bit of friction, it would just rip off the whole door basically. And to fill in the gap here, as the doors are tilted a bit, there's again one of these vent slow pieces that's shifted a bit as well. The interior is relatively simple. Unfortunately, you can't fit any minifigures this time. I think it's a worthy trade-off. And the roof is tilted a bit as well. I think I've used this technique on a few models, but yeah, the roof is hinged from the inside of the interior where it goes up, kind of the pillar in the middle. And now the front. I think we're gonna begin with these two tilted parts on the sides here, which is made up from a 2x2 curved slope and a wedge tile. And they are tilted with, of course, some hinge pieces, but then to get them in the right position there is a 1x1 bracket and a 1x1 Technic brick. Then this middle section that goes here is attached on its own with a hinge piece, and then to meet up this angle with a 2x4 curved slope there's a cheese slope piece that's attached to a bracket. And then the headlights, you kind of seen already how they are put together. But yeah, there's two 2x2 inverted round plates in this blue transparent. And then there's also a modified bar piece in light blue. And then these side wedge plates are angled with, again, modified bar pieces. And one of these 1x1 round tiles with a bar sticking up. And then this middle section here with the wedge tiles is actually 7 studs wide. And then there's a jumper plate attached to, again, these 2x4 curved tilted slope. And to create these lights here, there are some corner tile pieces that's attached to some hinge pieces actually, to make room for this lowest section that, once again, I don't know how many modified bar pieces there are in this model, but once again takes use of these modified bar pieces and are tilted a bit. And then this lowest part sit upside down with some brackets and stuff. I think that's it. Again, instructions for this are available at my website for a limited time, 1 week. But really, just keep in mind that it is a really complex car to put together. Just a warning or whatever. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Really hope you liked this video. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.